The general practitioner, he doesn't really have time to understand anything, really. And fair enough, I mean, he's got a lot of people to get through in a day, and he's got a lot of different things to do. So I kind of understand that he doesn't really take much more than 5 minutes to say, well, you need a specialist and go and see this guy. But it's 10 times as frustrating when you actually go to see the specialist and they just kind of rush you through some kind of standard book one, page one kind of treatment that probably isn't going to work. Maybe you've even tried it before, but he still insists on going through the same 7 or 8 treatments that he always uses as kind of a go-to thing before they actually try and look at your situation and try and help you out with your problem. You just kind of get treated as an overall psoriasis patient in a way, and psoriasis is super relative, so you need to really specialize it to each individual and to each his own, I suppose. So it's kind of a weird feeling coming to see your doctor and then realizing that he's actually trying to help you, but he's not actually giving you a chance to really explain yourself, and he's not actually trying to really understand what your problem is. He's just trying to pull some kind of hormone cream or something kind of over your head, and if you start complaining about that, well, then that's your loss, and you can just kind of, there's the door. And there's got to be some kind of middle ground there somewhere. But I haven't really experienced a dermatologist being that large, just to actually sit down and have a conversation with you about your life and how we can kind of work with your life and your symptoms to find a treatment that suits you. But that takes some, it takes some extra energy from the dermatologist side, I suppose. Just feeling like you're being listened to and not being rushed through some kind of ready-made kind of solution. I mean, I think it's kind of a universal thing that people appreciate, feeling listened to and not just feeling overheard. Or if people actually felt listened to by the dermatologist, I really think that they would feel a greater trust in, well, not only the doctor, but in the whole treatment system, because it's actually kind of aligned to their particular situation and not just to some kind of overall assumption. And assumptions can really be dangerous with this kind of stuff, because I mean, I've been through some horrible pill treatments because it was assumed that it would help, and it did help, but it really damaged my kidneys and my liver as well. So I would have definitely preferred at that time to have someone sit down and actually relate to me and not just think or assume that I was this particular person or needed this particular treatment.